When's the best time to take your creatine for maximum results? Let's talk about that. Creatine timing seems to be bothering a lot of people. Creatine is an amino acid derivative, so it's made from amino acids, but it's not used to make protein. It's 100% natural, and we eat it in foods like beef, pork, and fish, especially herring. And just to really hit home how natural it is, you also produce it in your own body. The benefits of creatine in the gym really start to happen when our muscles are saturated with creatine. That means that our muscles have absorbed all the creatine that they can and can't increase their muscle creatine content anymore. Now, you could increase your muscle creatine by eating extra meat, but you'd need to eat a lot. You'd need to eat 1.3 kilograms of beef to get the same amount of creatine you get from a single scoop of creatine monohydrate powder. Creatine supplements are just a much more efficient way of getting creatine, and they work out a lot cheaper too. You can actually increase the amount of creatine in your muscles by 20 to 40% just by taking creatine daily. But why take it in the first place? What does creatine actually do to make it so popular? Without going into too much detail, creatine helps you regenerate ATP in your muscles while you exercise. ATP is what your muscles use for energy, and the faster you can regenerate ATP by having more creatine in your muscles, the harder you can work out. Some of the benefits of creatine include improving your sprint performance, lifting more weight, or doing more volume in the gym. Improved glycogen synthesis in your muscles, meaning you have a ready source of energy for continued exercise. Improved anaerobic threshold, that's your ability to do quick, very high intensity or explosive exercise, and even improved aerobic capacity too. All of those improvements can lead to building more strength and muscle in the gym. The dosage for creatine is pretty simple. Take 3 to 5 grams per day, every day, and that's it. Now, the bigger or more muscular you are, the more creatine you may need. So very big and muscular individuals who are also very active might want to take more, up to maybe 10 grams a day. I always recommend taking it with food or mixing it in juice or water or a protein shake. It really doesn't matter as long as you don't heat it. Some people load creatine, which just means that they take a higher dose, 20 grams a day for a week, to load your muscles with creatine, and then you drop the dose to 3 to 5 grams a day to maintain that level. You absolutely don't need to load at all, but it may help you get faster performance results. Some people are just impatient. But should you take it before or after working out? Is there even a difference? Here's the thing. It really doesn't matter at all. You see, I mentioned earlier that the benefits of creatine come from saturating your muscles with it. To do that, you just need to take it consistently so your muscles are always topped up. If your muscles are fully saturated from taking creatine for a while, it can take up to 4 to 6 weeks for your creatine levels to drop back to normal. So even if you miss a day or even miss a week here or there, it probably doesn't matter in terms of your performance. Just take it every day and don't worry about when. Now, that said, there was a recent meta-analysis. That's a study that combines and analyzes the results of other studies that was published a few years ago and said something different. The meta-analysis showed that creatine immediately after resistance exercise was better for increasing muscle mass than creatine immediately before training. There was no difference in strength though. Here's the thing, the meta-analysis only had data from 3 studies, which is not a lot at all. That's probably because there aren't a lot of studies comparing creatine timing before and after training. It's really easy to get way too caught up in all the fine details when it comes to nutrition, and I know why that is. Nutrition can be very confusing science. But in this case, when to take creatine is something I really wouldn't worry about. Just take it every day and enjoy the benefits. I hope that cleared up everything about creatine timing for you.